first and 10. Jackson.
I would love to see you try and she pulls out a bell and beats you with it. I would pay millions for it. Beat you like a black mother. Beat you have to definitely say don't cry about it. Bro, since you're black, I don't know if you had a black mother or got treatment from a black mother, but why do they beat you half to death and then say don't cry about it? Motherfucker, my back is red, my ass is red, you then throw me around like a rag doll. What do you mean don't cry about it?
Now the return, and not much
yes, but it's more often black mothers. I mean, my black mother, she doesn't even, like, she's, what, 5'4", and she said once we hit 14, she ain't using a belt. She's gonna punch us dead in our chest. I didn't believe it. She's supposed to be dead in my chest. So left my body. She got hands. And Jada, the training worked. He, like, the first possession, he got a 70-yard pass. It was gorgeous. And then Madden McConkey, of course, he's the guy who caught it. I'm still thinking about changing my legal name to McConkey. That's fantastic. He can't hog all the good names.
Bearcats called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking their first down of the game as they begin this third drive.
Yeah, McCashy.
It's a zone read and Jackson's going to keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense
and we can, listen, we can take the MIG and put it on the hash. No, you can sound like a McDonald's fucking menu item. McHashy? You want to be a hash brown big boy?
Get this one complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the gun, Jackson taking off. He'll try to get there.
You know what? That sounds very fat, but I would love to eat.
Leads to a first down.
Actually, I say he's trademarking it for McDonald's skills.
13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Hey, whoa, hold on. Hey, fuck McDonald's, sure, but they're taking nuggets on me. Don't do that.
It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Jackson now on second down. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive.
What?
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Junior Colson there to make
the stop.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. They're going to run, and it's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. It is third and long. They'll throw out of the gun.
If I can actually change my cheerleaders for men,
Lined up incomplete. trying to connect with
Say,
Matthew
you
Golden
swear
that
to
time.
They did a
it's
switch
gonna lead to
monkey.
fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to kick it away.
I would look.
And they'll have it.
Actually, we've
just
already
outside. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Well, yeah.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot get
Well, they get 80, so I mean.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And
we are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Actually, if I was ever
quarter number 2 begins. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway.
Honestly, I would hate you to get it.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there. You
my team is in
I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action.
In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming. But the fight where he did a Michael Jackson dance and played his nuts in the defense.
2nd down, Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7.
No, like, he was sacked, and once he was getting up, he just, flying the fucking move.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 27-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
I'm just saying, listen, hypothetically, if that ever happened to me in the football field, I'm not going to lie, you want to protect me.
Mike, if that safety
I
doesn't
don't care
make
how
that
big.
tackle, he's
I'm
gone.
going to die trying. You want to see me.
Room to run the last snap, not this one.
Yeah, I must say, if I didn't knock down my college.
Lost one
Yes, you
on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
I have that. You don't.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one caught, it's Jim Ray DK. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
that's another Baltimore 1st down.
They'll go with the counter on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 2nd and 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense and wideout Matthew Golden headed for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the quick slant, they find Dell. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And the Lions 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 more yards. That's good for a Lions.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Henry Toto on the tackle. From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Brooks. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
He'll look to throw. That one, take it in. Take down. Touchdown, Lions. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate, increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 14, Ravens 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Now, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's third down.
On third and 1, here's Jackson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Incomplete.
Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he will get into the end zone. Hank Bigsby, touchdown Greg, a third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Makes the score Lions 21, Ravens 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Slot man in motion right. A 1st down throw for Jackson. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
On play action, here's Jackson. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Here's Jackson. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team. out. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Lions offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. This brought in out past the 20. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson now. That's complete to DK. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Jackson
And the Ravens first down.
gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the
Now Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's second down.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. This one off the uprights. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And this is the KC QB. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Eagles quarterback hooking up with his man. It's his 15th touchdown pass of the season. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Eagles have taken a 3-point lead to the locker room, 10-7 at the half. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Bryce Young. This will wind up a touchdown. The Bucs on top in this one at halftime. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have a Ravens first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Give running right. It is Mixon. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it right here with Brooks. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
And a fair catch. is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one underneath here to Nixon. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Slot man going to move in motion left. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Baltimore.
They send a receiver in motion left.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Jackson up top again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7.
That's another Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action now. Jackson. Now he takes off. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And the Lions have come up with the football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
18-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds up close to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Taylor in punt formation.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Louts another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
1st down. A gain of 13.
A 1st down throw for Jackson.
First down, Ravens.
And the ball out out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Jackson now on second down. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Here comes second down.
To Joe Mixon. A gain of 4.
To the air one more time with Jackson. The throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now they spike it here. That stops the clock with 55 seconds to go. 3rd and short. Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
He'll get up and clock it and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Here is 1st and goal. The tight end motioning left here. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. That is a 1st National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I could promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Lions offense and wideout Matthew Golden headed. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.